Great Day St. Louis Kitchen segment is brought to you by More for Less Remodeling. Get more for less.
Well, I admitted this a little earlier in the show. I've got cake on my mind. But luckily for me, we've got cake right here in the studio, as a matter of fact. That is because today is National Chocolate Cake Day. And Nicole Kleber, creator of Noshings with Nicole, is in our kitchen, sponsored by the More for Less Remodeling folks, with a tangy twist on a sweet treat. How are you, Nicole? Welcome back.
Good, thank you.
Happy New Year. I haven't seen you yet.
I know, Happy New Year. Yeah.
So what cake are we going to whip up here today?
We are going to have chocolate beet orange cake.
Chocolate beet orange cake. Explain to me how it is that those flavors actually work together.
So one of the things is orange and beets are a pretty classic combination for salads. So that's a good combination.
Oh, that's fair. Okay.
And also, beets and chocolate are another good combination. So this recipe was developed by Vivian Howard. She is a chef in Eastern North Carolina. And it was a spin on a red velvet cake because during wartime, you didn't have the red food coloring, so beet was trying to impose the red in there.
As a coloring, more than a flavor.
Right.
Okay.
So we're going to be able to taste it, but I'm going to put you to work first.
Okay,
and
let's
we can talk more about the flavors.
They almost look like red velvet, actually.
It does, because of the color of the beet.
Okay.
So one thing is it has a little bit of chocolate in the base of it, but we're going to add more chocolate to it. So if you want to put some of that sauce
the sauce.
Here.
Okay.
So the sauce, it's cooked down orange juice.
Do I
and
drizzle?
It's got some sugar. Drizzle a little, and then you can spread it with a spoon or the knife, about half of it, because there's 2 layers.
Got it.
And so what this does, it adds more of the orange, and it brings in more of the chocolate, because chocolate can cook out of cakes really fast.
Ah, okay.
So the key is, like, you almost want to undercook a chocolate cake, so whenever you start smelling the chocolate, pull it out of the oven, and it'll finish cooking from residual heat.
It's interesting you say that, because one of my gripes sometimes about chocolate cake is they seem dry, drier than white cakes, yellow sponge cakes. So don't overcook it.
Don't overcook it, and you'll get more of the flavor, and then that also adds it.
Gotcha.
So we're going to add more chocolate to the chocolate cake.
Love it.
So we have this icing that you can go ahead and do. You can use a spoon.
Do I do that for the
there.
whole? Okay.
Yep. So go ahead and slather it on.
Same deal, about half?
So it's about half, yeah.
Okay.
And so you'll want, it's cream cheese, and it has butter and cocoa powder, vanilla, and sour cream. So what this does is it cuts some of the sweetness from the syrup we added in, and along with the cake. So it's kind of got like a balance to all of the sweet, which is always a really good thing.
I love it. And then are we ready for the next layer? Is that the deal? Oh, no.
We got to go for the chopped walnut.
Yep.
So walnuts goes really well with chocolate, or it goes really well with fruit in general. So it adds kind of a crunch to it.
Sure.
And it also helps cut the sweetness again.
Okay, so it's not chocolate overload.
Right, it's like chocolate light cake. It's got like a lot of orange. I think it has more orange forward than chocolate
Interesting, flavor-wise.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you would just put, I'm not going to make you put too much work, but then you would just flip the second layer on and repeat, and then you have a good cake to go.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah. So it's, you want to go again?
Can we?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So you just kind of cut it. You can always, if you want to do it a naked cake, you can do it that way, which you would just not do the sides. This is 2 9-inch layers. If you wanted to do 3 8-inch, you are.
Okay.
Oops.
I'm so glad that was you, because I would have done exactly. It would have been worse.
I did not cut all the way through.
No,
oh man, it will still taste good though.
Look at that. It still doesn't look like red.
Yeah, but if you do like 3 8-inch, you have enough batter to do that, and you would have a higher, taller cake, which is also nice. So, what are you tasting?
Orange, citrus.
Yeah.
And I'll go back to what I said before about a lot of times chocolate cake is so dry. This is not. This is nice and moist and really flavorful.
Yeah. It's kind of... It's got a lot of winter flavors. So it's got like the citrus. Citrus is like the ultimate winter flavor.
Yeah.
Beet is one of those winter, like, root vegetables that's winter. So it's great for this time of the year. Right now.
And because it tastes like citrus, it feels a little healthier. I don't know if it is. Based on the layers of chocolate.
I mean, it's got beets in it. It's got some dairy. It's got some eggs.
No artificial colors, I'll say that. Oh, thank you. This is really good. You should try this. The kids would love assembling and layering it up, too. You can find Noshings with Nicole on Instagram. Or for more recipes, visit noshingswithnicole.com. And then we'll also post this segment on our website, firstalert4.com/greatday, right after the show. And we'll be right back after this.